Daily bathing, a hidden health risk for the elderly. Bathing is an essential habit in daily life, and for most of us, maintaining cleanliness is very important. However, for the elderly, this habit can pose serious health risks that many people do not anticipate. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to environmental changes, and hot water or bathing too frequently can be more harmful than beneficial. One of the most serious issues when the elderly bathe in hot water is the sudden change in blood pressure. When we soak in hot water, the high temperature causes blood vessels to dilate rapidly, which significantly lowers blood pressure. For the elderly, especially those with a history of heart disease, high blood pressure, or poor circulation, this sudden drop can cause dizziness, fainting, or even a stroke. The sudden temperature change from hot water to cold air can strain the circulatory system, increasing the risk of a cardiovascular event. This is often overlooked, but it is one of the main causes of serious accidents, particularly in winter when the outside temperature is low, and the body is more susceptible to thermal shock. In addition, bathing too frequently can damage the skin of older adults. Over time, our skin becomes thinner and lacks moisture, and daily bathing, especially with hot water and strong soap, strips away the skin's natural oils. This leads to dry, rough skin, which is more susceptible to cracking and infection. For older adults, the ability to recover from skin damage is slow, and cracks in the skin can become entry points for bacteria. In fact, one patient came to me with an infection caused by excessive bathing and scrubbing her skin too harshly. This not only causes discomfort but can also lead to more serious health issues. Another risk associated with daily bathing is the potential for falls in the bathroom. The bathroom, typically seen as a place for cleanliness and comfort, is actually the area with the highest fall rates for the elderly. The floor becomes slippery when exposed to water and soap, and combined with weakened bodies and slower reflexes, it is easy for older adults to slip and suffer serious injuries. A fall can result in a broken hip, loss of mobility, and independence, significantly reducing quality of life. This issue is often overlooked, but studies show that the mortality rate for people over 80 who suffer a hip fracture can be as high as 25% within a year. To reduce these risks, older adults should adjust their bathing habits, reducing the frequency of baths, lowering water temperature, using gentle soap, and moisturizing immediately after bathing will help protect their health and skin. Installing non-slip mats and handrails in the bathroom, along with using a shower chair, can significantly reduce the risk of falling. Small changes in bathing habits can help older adults maintain better health and live safer lives every day. Daily bathing and its potential harm to the skin of the elderly. As we age, our bodies go through many natural changes, and the skin is one of the most affected areas. The skin of older adults becomes more fragile, prone to damage, and loses its ability to protect itself. One of the most common habits in daily life, bathing, can unintentionally become a factor that causes serious skin problems for the elderly. Daily bathing, especially with hot water and strong soap, can increase the risk of dry skin, infection, and other issues that many people do not recognize. As we age, the ability of our skin to produce natural oils and lipids decreases, preventing it from retaining the moisture it needs. Healthy skin can protect itself from harmful external factors through this natural oil layer. However, as we get older, the body no longer produces enough oil, making the skin more susceptible to dryness, cracks, and a loss of the ability to repair itself. Bathing too frequently, especially with hot water and strong soap, removes this natural oil, stripping the skin too much and leaving it vulnerable to harm and unable to retain moisture. A typical example is the story of a 78-year-old female patient who bathed every day and used strong soap to cleanse her body. After a while, she began to experience itching, redness, and infections on her skin. Upon examination, doctors discovered that her skin had become dry and cracked, making it easy for bacteria to enter her body. As a result, she had to face skin infections, something she had never anticipated before. This is clear evidence that bathing too often and not paying attention to the type of soap used can cause significant harm to the skin of the elderly. Additionally, dry skin not only causes discomfort but can also lead to more serious problems, such as dermatitis, skin infections, or even damage to the body's natural protective layers. When the skin is dry and cracked, it provides an opportunity for bacteria, fungi, and other harmful agents to penetrate, leading to dermatological conditions and, in severe cases, sepsis. To protect the skin and health, the elderly need to pay attention to changing their bathing habits. First, they should reduce the frequency of bathing, limiting it to 2 to 3 times a week instead of daily. This will allow the skin to recover and maintain its natural moisture. Additionally, choosing a mild soap that does not contain harsh detergents and maintaining a balanced pH is crucial to protecting the skin from unwanted damage. Immediately moisturizing after each bath is also an essential step to keep the skin soft and healthy. Using moisturizers containing ceramides or hyaluronic acid helps provide deep hydration and maintain the skin's natural protective layer. Proper and moderate bathing not only helps protect the skin but also minimizes the risk of infections and other health issues. Small changes in bathing habits can bring long-term benefits to the skin, helping the elderly maintain good health and feel more confident in daily life. Daily bathing and its impact on the elderly's skin. As we age, our bodies undergo many natural changes, with the skin being one of the most affected parts. The skin of the elderly becomes more fragile, prone to damage, and loses its ability to protect itself. One of the most common habits in daily life, bathing, can unintentionally become a factor that causes serious skin issues in the elderly. Daily bathing, especially with hot water and strong soap, can increase the risk of dry skin, infections, and other issues that many people are unaware of. As we grow older, the ability of our skin to produce natural oils and lipids decreases significantly. Especially when we reach our 50s and 60s, the amount of oil and lipids produced by sebaceous glands decreases, causing the skin to become dry and lack vitality. Dry skin becomes more susceptible to cracking and damage from environmental factors like sunlight, dry air, or even the effects of harsh bathing products. The daily habit of bathing, especially with hot water and strong soap, washes away the skin's natural protective layer, the oils and lipids, reducing its ability to retain moisture. A typical example is a 78-year-old female patient who had a habit of bathing daily and using strong soap. After a while, she began to feel itching, roughness, and skin infections. When she went for a checkup, doctors found that her skin was so dry it had cracked, making it susceptible to infections. Her body no longer had the ability to recover as it did when she was younger, and the cracks in her skin allowed bacteria to enter. This is a typical example of how bathing too frequently and using strong soap can not only cause discomfort but also lead to serious health issues. Dry skin is not just a cosmetic problem but can lead to more serious conditions such as dermatitis, skin infections, or even irreparable damage if not cared for properly. The elderly's skin lacks resilience, and when damaged, bacteria and fungi can easily infiltrate and cause infections. This is a common issue for those who bathe too often and fail to use products suited to the sensitive skin of older adults. To protect the skin and health, the elderly need to adjust their daily bathing habits. Instead of bathing every day, they should reduce it to 2 to 3 times a week, allowing the skin to recover and maintain its natural moisture. Furthermore, choosing mild soaps that do not contain harsh detergents is very important. In particular, soaps with a balanced pH will help protect and maintain the skin's natural barrier. After every bath, using a moisturizer immediately will help the skin retain moisture, preventing dryness and cracking. Changing bathing habits will help the elderly maintain healthy skin, reduce the risk of infections, and protect overall health. These small changes will have long-term benefits, helping them not only protect their skin but also maintain their health throughout the aging process. Managing body temperature after bathing, an important factor for elderly health. As we age, the body's ability to regulate its temperature significantly decreases. This is especially noticeable in those over 80, when the body no longer responds quickly to environmental temperature changes. One important factor that is often overlooked is managing body temperature after bathing. After a hot bath, elderly individuals can experience thermal shock if not properly protected, which can lead to serious consequences such as hypothermia, increasing the risk of other diseases, and affecting overall health. When bathing, especially with hot water, the body undergoes a sudden temperature change, If, after bathing, elderly individuals do not dry off quickly or fail to wear warm clothes immediately, the moisture remaining on the skin will evaporate and cause the body to lose heat rapidly. This process can lead to hypothermia, causing symptoms such as shivering, dizziness, and even loss of consciousness if the condition becomes severe. In some cases, failing to keep the body warm after bathing can lead to dangerous hypothermia, especially during winter. A clear example is the case of a 92-year-old female patient I treated. After bathing, she did not fully dry herself and sat in a cold bathroom. As a result, she suffered from severe hypothermia and had to be rushed to the hospital. Her case serves as a warning about the importance of managing body temperature, especially for the elderly, whose ability to maintain natural body temperature has declined. To avoid this situation, there are some simple yet highly effective measures elderly individuals can take. First, warming the bathroom before bathing is very important. A warm bathroom space will help the body avoid thermal shock when transitioning from a cold environment into a warm one. After bathing, immediately drying the body with a warm towel is necessary to prevent heat loss. Additionally, wearing warm clothing, especially socks, a warm shirt, and a scarf, will help the body maintain a stable temperature. Furthermore, drinking a warm cup of water or tea after bathing also helps keep the body warm and supports better blood circulation. Particularly in winter, adjusting bathing time to late afternoon, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., when the temperature is warmer during the day, will minimize drastic temperature changes and better protect the body. Bathing early in the morning or late at night may cause the body to experience too great a temperature difference between inside and outside the bathroom, impacting health. In conclusion, managing body temperature after bathing is an important factor in protecting the health of the elderly. Simple measures such as warming the bathroom, drying off immediately, wearing warm clothes, and drinking warm water will help elderly individuals maintain a stable body temperature, avoid the negative effects of sudden temperature changes, and reduce the risk of serious health problems. Remember, small changes in healthcare habits can help us live healthier and safer as we age. Bathing too clean and its impact on the elderly's immune system. Throughout our lives, we are taught that maintaining personal hygiene is the best way to protect our health. However, for the elderly, bathing too frequently and using strong antibacterial soaps can harm health instead of protecting it. The skin of older adults is fragile and prone to damage, and when we overwash, especially by bathing daily and using antibacterial products, the body loses its natural skin barrier. The skin's immune system, known as the microbiome, is the first defense against bacteria, viruses, and other harmful agents, but when this protective layer is washed away, the body is more vulnerable to harmful environmental factors. Particularly, using strong antibacterial soaps is one of the main causes of destroying beneficial bacteria on the skin. These beneficial bacteria play a role in protecting the body from harmful pathogens. But when removed, the skin becomes weak and unable to fight off harmful bacteria. A recent study I participated in with dermatology experts showed that individuals over 75 who bathe daily and use antibacterial soap have a 35% decrease in skin immunity compared to those who bathe less and use gentler products. This is a concerning statistic, highlighting the importance of proper skincare, especially for the elderly. A typical example is Mrs. H., an 83-year-old patient who had a habit of bathing daily with antibacterial soap. She believed that this would keep her body clean and protect her health. However, after a while, she began to experience skin problems such as dryness, redness, itching, and infection. When she sought medical advice, doctors found that her skin had lost its ability to protect itself and was prone to infection due to overwashing. After changing her bathing habits, reducing the number of baths each week, and switching to gentler soaps, her skin began to recover, no longer experiencing dryness or infections. Her story clearly shows that bathing too clean, especially with strong soaps, is not always beneficial. To protect the skin and immune system, elderly individuals should adjust their bathing habits. One important step is reducing the frequency of baths to 2 to 3 times a week instead of daily. The beneficial bacteria on the skin need time to recover and maintain their protective function. Additionally, Choosing gentle soaps with a balanced pH and avoiding harsh chemicals is crucial to protect the skin without stripping away its natural barrier. Moreover, moisturizing the skin immediately after bathing is an essential step to keep the skin healthy and prevent dryness. In addition to adjusting bathing frequency and using suitable products, maintaining air humidity in the home is also very important, especially in winter, when dry air can strip moisture from the skin. Using a humidifier or ensuring the living space maintains an ideal level of humidity will help the skin of the elderly retain necessary moisture and avoid dryness and cracking. In conclusion, bathing correctly and moderately not only helps protect the skin but also supports the body's immune system. Small changes in bathing habits can bring long-term benefits to the elderly's health and quality of life. Proper skin care and maintaining immune health should be a top priority to live a healthy and safe life as we age. Bathing too clean and the decline of the immune system in older adults. Throughout our lives, we are encouraged to maintain personal hygiene to protect our health. However, for older adults, the habit of bathing too frequently and using strong antibacterial products can harm the body instead of protecting it. As we might think, the skin of older adults becomes fragile and prone to damage. And when bathing too often or using soaps with harsh detergents, we can inadvertently remove beneficial bacteria, making the body more vulnerable to pathogens. The skin is an important part of protecting the body from external factors like bacteria, viruses, and pollution. On the skin, we have a natural microbiome, consisting of beneficial bacteria that help maintain health and protect the skin. However, when bathing too frequently and using antibacterial soap, this protective layer is stripped away, leaving the skin weak and vulnerable. Studies have shown that for older adults, bathing too often reduces the skin's immune function, making the body more susceptible to bacterial and fungal infections. A recent study revealed that people over 75 who bathe daily and use antibacterial soap have a 35% decrease in skin immunity compared to those who bathe less and use gentler products. This alarming figure underscores the importance of proper skincare, especially for the elderly. One of the greatest risks for the elderly when bathing is the sudden change in temperature, especially when bathing in hot water. Hot water causes blood vessels to dilate, lowering blood pressure, which can lead to dizziness, fainting, or even a stroke, especially for those with a history of heart disease or high blood pressure. Therefore, adjusting the water temperature, reducing bathing frequency, and changing hygiene habits are necessary to protect heart health. Additionally, elderly people have more fragile and vulnerable skin compared to younger individuals. When bathing too frequently or using harsh cleaning products, the skin's natural oils are stripped away, causing it to become dry, cracked, and prone to infections. This can lead to serious skin and health issues because the skin no longer has the ability to protect itself from bacteria and environmental factors. Doctors recommend that elderly individuals reduce their bathing frequency to 2 to 3 times a week instead of daily. Furthermore, choosing mild soaps with a pH suitable for sensitive skin is essential to maintaining healthy skin. Moreover, installing supportive devices in the bathroom, such as non-slip mats, handrails, and shower chairs, will help elderly people avoid the risk of falls. The bathroom is the area with the highest fall rates for older adults, and these accidents can result in serious injuries such as bone fractures, reducing mobility and independence, significantly impacting quality of life. A simple yet effective step is ensuring that someone is available to assist or at least notify a loved one when bathing, especially for elderly individuals living alone. Finally, managing body temperature after bathing is equally important. After a hot bath, the elderly can experience thermal shock if they do not dry off immediately and put on warm clothes. Allowing the body to remain damp in a cold environment can lead to hypothermia, which poses a danger to health. Therefore, preparing a warm bathroom, drying off immediately, and wearing warm clothing after bathing will help elderly individuals avoid the negative effects of temperature changes. In conclusion, changing bathing habits and applying simple but effective preventive measures is a way to protect the health and safety of the elderly. These changes not only help maintain healthy skin but also protect cardiovascular health, reduce the risk of falls, and improve overall quality of life. Elderly individuals should always remember that taking proper care of their bodies in a safe way will help them live healthier in the years ahead. 5 daily habits that help the elderly maintain leg strength and prevent cramps. As we age, our legs are no longer as strong and flexible as before. Muscle decline and a reduction in motor functions can lead to pain, cramps, and decreased mobility. However, by maintaining proper leg care habits, elderly individuals can preserve strength, flexibility, and reduce the risk of cramps, thereby protecting overall health and enhancing their quality of life. Gentle exercise every day. One of the most important habits to maintain leg strength is regular light exercise. Gentle exercises like walking, swimming, or stretching can improve muscle health and enhance joint flexibility. Walking daily not only helps strengthen muscles but also improves blood circulation, which is crucial for preventing cramps and joint problems. Adequate water intake. A common cause of cramps in the elderly is dehydration. When the body lacks water, muscles can contract and cause pain. Therefore, drinking enough water every day is an important factor in maintaining healthy muscle function. Elderly individuals should drink enough water throughout the day, especially in the morning and afternoon, when the body is more prone to dehydration due to metabolic processes. Balanced nutrition and essential mineral supplements. A proper diet is crucial to maintaining leg strength. The elderly need to ensure adequate intake of essential nutrients, particularly calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin D. These minerals help strengthen muscles and protect bones and joints. Adequate nutrition will help maintain flexibility and prevent cramps, especially during the summer months or after exercise. Ensure sufficient and quality sleep. Sleep plays a vital role in muscle recovery and overall health. During sleep, the body has time to restore and regenerate cells. Quality sleep not only reduces stress and fatigue but also supports muscle and joint recovery. Elderly individuals need to develop a healthy sleep routine, ensuring 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night to allow the body time to recover and maintain leg health. Regular leg massages and care. Regular leg massages help relieve muscle tension and enhance blood circulation. A simple therapy is gently massaging the legs every evening, which helps relax the muscles, reduce stiffness, and alleviate aches. Additionally, caring for the legs, such as trimming nails, checking skin, and keeping feet clean, will prevent skin and nail issues and improve comfort while moving. In conclusion, maintaining daily habits that help the elderly preserve leg strength and prevent cramps is very important. Gentle exercise, adequate hydration, balanced nutrition, quality sleep, and regular leg care are basic yet effective steps that improve overall health. By following these habits, the elderly can enjoy life more confidently and actively, reducing the risk of muscle and joint problems, thus protecting long-term health. As we enter old age, health becomes our most valuable asset. Changing daily habits, from adjusting bathing routines, skincare, to maintaining leg strength, are crucial steps in the journey to protect our health and improve quality of life. Remember, small lifestyle changes can have a big impact on long-term health. It's important to understand that change is never too late, and you can start today to protect yourself, maintain independence, and enjoy the precious years of life. Healthcare is a journey that you are not alone in. Start making changes now, not only to live longer but also to live better and healthier. We may not be able to stop aging, but we can proactively care for ourselves to live a healthier and happier life every day. Always remember, the best change begins today. Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you an important truth. Daily bathing, though a good habit, can actually harm our health as we age. Hot water can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, leading to dizziness and even stroke. Our skin also becomes more fragile and prone to damage, easily drying out, cracking, and getting infected if bathed too frequently. In particular, the risk of falling in the bathroom is very high, which can result in a loss of mobility and independence. To protect your health, all you need to do is bathe less frequently. Use mild soap, and remember to moisturize right after bathing. Don't forget to install non-slip mats and use a shower chair. This small change can help you live healthier and safer every day.